When you have trees in the landscape, they're always growing and maturing. So this gives you a great opportunity to plant some shade plants that are native, or you can also add non-native and bulbs to the area. Some of my favorite native plants that bloom in the spring are Spring Beauty. It's an amazing little plant. It's one of the earliest to bloom. It's got beautiful pink flowers, and it is really attractive to pollinators, especially since it's one of those early blooming plants. Another one that does really well that's native is Virginia bluebells. It's got this beautiful, incredible blue color, and what's real fun about them is each year when I go out to look for them, I find them in another location. They seem to move around the garden, and so I never know where they're going to pop up. Another plant that's more of a foliage plant is Solomon seal. This plant is also native and does a great job of adding different textures to your shade garden area. Another plant that blooms early is Dutchman Britches. This is a really cute plant that's got a real unique flower. It's related to the bleeding heart, and it blooms earlier, and then you've got the bleeding heart that comes in later. We have another unique plant that is a spring blooming, and it's called Trillium. This one I just have gotten established, so it hasn't bloomed yet, but it's got a really neat leaf, and so you can really pick it out easy in the garden. One of my favorite plants from my childhood is violets. As a kid, you'd collect them. I really like them in the garden in the shade. There are the traditional ones that you see, the purple, but there's also white and yellow. They add some color to your landscape. Other plants that you can do are spring bulbs. Bulbs are great. They fill in those bare areas in the spring. So you've got crocus, you have daffodils, snowdrops are another one that's real early that are one of my favorites. So there's so much to pick from. As your landscape matures, your trees get taller and you get more shade. Instead of cutting back the trees or limbing them up, embrace that and see it as an opportunity to add different plants to the landscape.